I stand with you angered when I see people in positions of power who put partisan politics before doing what's right for our country. When we hear leaders debating about whether or not to put quote-unquote boots on the ground, oftentimes using the term lightly without considering whose feet wear those boots, or even knowing what boots on the ground even means. Like you, I'm angered at haunting reports of our fellow veterans who've had their bonuses clawed back that they were provided and given in good faith during their service, with many of them having their credit and their lives devastated in the process. It's no wonder that people are frustrated and discouraged with where we are. As we've just finished another election, I think it's appropriate for us to acknowledge that elections come and go, and the results of these elections matter, but there are some things that should never change, no matter what those outcomes are. Our nation's responsibility to honor our veterans is one of those things. Ensuring that you get the respect that you deserve, that you get the care and services that you have earned, and that you and your loved ones are recognized for the sacrifices that you've made. These are responsibilities, awesome responsibilities, that I take to heart and that I carry with me every day in the work that I do for you as veterans, for our state, and for our country in Washington. Because as a fellow veteran, your pain is my pain. Your frustration is my frustration. Your challenges are my challenges, and your joy is my joy. When we remember our veterans, it's important for us to remember the immeasurable debt that is owed to you, to our veterans and to our families, a debt that is impossible to fully repay, but it's a debt that is essential for us to always remember, to never forget the true cost of war and who carries the burden of that cost, not just with the visible or physical wounds that may be inflicted, but the invisible wounds and other things that stick with you for decades to come. As veterans and as service members, as warriors, it is our job to salute the flag, to always place the mission first, to never accept defeat, to never quit, and to never leave a fallen comrade. Never. Whether it's over there or it's over here. As brothers and sisters, no matter where we are, we close ranks around each other, and as a community and as a country, it is essential that we do the same. These warrior ethos for us that have been ingrained in our very being never leave us, even after the uniform is laid down. The great contributions that you've made and that others continue to make and future generations will continue to make create a great responsibility for our nation's leaders to honor your service and sacrifice through the decisions that they make, both with our country's policies and with how you are honored. Making sure that our troops are not sent into harm's way with missions that are unclear or objectives that are unknown or objectives that don't best serve our country's national interest. Unfortunately, at this time in our country, unlike previous generations, we have far fewer people who have ever worn the uniform, who have ever experienced in a first-hand perspective what it means to serve, what it means to make that commitment, to sacrifice everything if need be. But whether they've experienced firsthand what it means to serve in war or in conflict or not, it's important that all understand that our troops and veterans' willingness to sacrifice everything cannot be taken lightly. It must be honored.